Have you ever wondered why, despite your best efforts, your energy feels stagnant or low? Do you wonder how you'll fulfill your purpose if you don't have the energy to do so? If you're an empath or healer, your thyroid could be playing a bigger role than you think, especially because a low thyroid feels like you've absorbed someone else's mood or energy. Today, I'm looking into why thyroid health is crucial for maintaining your energetic harmony. As healers and empaths, you're uniquely attuned to energy, both your own and other people's. But sometimes this gift can mask underlying physical issues. Did you know that thyroid replacement is one of the most commonly prescribed medications in the United States? It ranks anywhere between 2 and 4. With over 100 million prescriptions filled each year, it's clear that thyroid dysfunction is a widespread issue. Yet, for those of us in the healing arts, it can be especially challenging to recognize when your own energy systems need attention. Tune in to hear what your thyroid does for you and what you can do to heal it. Welcome to Physics-Powered Healing, where we bridge the gap between science and spirituality, transforming skepticism into belief. Integrating quantum physics with energy healing is essential to achieving profound and long-lasting transformation for you and those you help. Join me, Dr. Anastasia Chopoulos, a physicist turned energy healer, to explore the scientific underpinnings of energy healing and make the mystical measurable. Welcome back. When I say that your thyroid releases the metabolically active hormone in your body, what does that really mean? Let me share an analogy that might resonate with you. Imagine you're driving a high-performance sports car designed for power, speed, and precision. This is your body, a finely tuned instrument that runs at a high vibe for healing and energetic work. Now, imagine fueling this magnificent vehicle with the wrong kind of fuel. Instead of high octane it needs, you give it the lowest octane available. At first, everything seems fine, but gradually things start to change. The engine hesitates and pings. The acceleration becomes sluggish, and the dashboard lights flicker without any clear emergency. This is exactly what living with subtle and often underdiagnosed thyroid deficiency feels like. Your body, your vehicle, for receiving energy and subsequent healing, might not show obvious signs at first. The fatigue might feel like normal tiredness from energy work. The mental fog might seem like energetic overwhelm, but these are actually your body's signals that it's running on suboptimal fuel. Let's talk about what your thyroid actually does. This butterfly-shaped gland at the base of your neck is like your body's energy control center. It produces hormones, mainly T3 and T4, that regulate everything from your metabolism to your heart rate, your body temperature, and even your ability to process emotions clearly. Your T4 is converted to T3, the metabolically active thyroid hormone, by the liver, kidneys, and spleen. What feeds your thyroid energetically? For you as healers and empaths, there's a crucial spiritual dimension to your thyroid health. Your thyroid is intimately connected to your throat chakra, or the energy center of self-expression and truth-telling. When you speak your truth and maintain open, authentic communication, you're actually supporting your thyroid's energetic flow. But if you're an introvert and hold it back, you could be harming yourself. How often do you hold back from expressing your truth to protect other people's feelings? Or worse, absorb other people's thoughts, feelings, or energy without setting clear boundaries or clearing them out? These patterns can gradually close down your throat chakra, blocking the flow of nourishing energies, potentially affecting your thyroid's function. Let's look at the life of a thyroid-deficient healer. Let me share a story about Sarah, a dedicated empath and healer who might remind you of yourself. Sarah regularly practiced maintaining her energy through meditation, nutrition, and self-energy work. But despite her spiritual practices, she began noticing subtle changes: exhaustion after routine tasks, not wanting to do really anything, dry and cracking skin, and weight gain despite her healthy diet and regular exercise. Sarah thought her symptoms came from the emotional and energetic toll from her healing work. She increased her self-care routine, added more grounding and clearing exercises, and added new meditation practices. This added burden of self-care deepened the fatigue, and her once vibrant energy became sluggish. I know how that feels like because that was just me. It wasn't until she developed cold extremities and unusual feelings of sadness that a friend suggested checking her thyroid. The first doctor she went to said she was fine. Her wise friend, however, suggested that many doctors don't do a thorough enough job of checking because this is not their area of expertise. Finally, a doctor well-versed in thyroid function confirmed her hypothyroid diagnosis. How can you recognize thyroid insufficiency? Now you might be wondering, how do I know if my thyroid is not doing its job? Let me share some key signs to watch for. The symptoms are not unique to thyroid issues, but because it's so common, it is always worth a check. When you see several of these symptoms together, it's time to get your thyroid tested. You'll notice changes in your physical energy and body, unexplained weight gain or difficulty losing weight, even on a low-calorie diet. Feeling exhausted, particularly after activities that used to energize you. Cold hands and feet, even in warm weather. A consistently low body temperature. Take it in the morning, check it every morning right when you get up. You might find these mental and emotional changes, feelings of depression or anxiety that appear disconnected to your circumstances. Poor short-term memory and become forgetful. You might find yourself going from not needing a calendar or lists to unable to function without them, or standing up and not knowing why you did. You find yourself speaking more slowly than usual. You might not notice, but others will and say, "Hey, what's going on? You're speaking so slowly." A general feeling of brain fog or difficulty maintaining your train of thought. One or more of these changes occur in your physical appearance. Your hair becomes dry, coarse, or thinning, and maybe won't even grow past a certain length. Particularly watch the edges of your eyebrows. This is when it gets more extreme. Skin becoming dry and prone to cracking. Might even hurt when you bend your elbow or your knees. In some cases, your skin might even take on an orange pallor or tint due to the problems metabolizing beta-carotene, especially if you like eating carrots like I do. You might also notice irregular menstrual cycles, persistent constipation, muscle pain, joint pain, or developing conditions like carpal tunnel syndrome. Elevated blood pressure or cholesterol levels. I suffered from all of those symptoms, but had difficulty getting help. I finally went to an endocrinologist that wanted to put me on an antidepressant. He says, "I think you need something." I said, "But I won't take anything that affects my mind." And then he finally said, "Well, T3 often acts as an antidepressant." To him, I said, "Oh, that's something I'm willing to try." But inside, I was jumping up and down with excitement because I knew that's what I needed. Why did it take so long to get the right help? It took almost 10 years. Don't wait that long to feel good again. Understanding your proper thyroid testing. Here's something crucial that many healers and empaths need to know. Standard thyroid testing often misses subclinical cases. This is particularly important for sensitive individuals like you who feel imbalances, but they don't show up on basic tests. If you suspect thyroid issues, here are the specific tests you should request. TSH, which stands for thyroid stimulating hormone that the pituitary sends out to kick your thyroid saying, hey, we need more. This is the basic test most doctors run, but it's not enough alone. The optimal level is somewhere around 1 microunit per milliliter, although many labs still use those outdated ranges that go all the way up to 4.5. If your TSH is above 2.5, you're experiencing symptoms. Don't let anyone dismiss your concerns. Free T3 and free T4. These are crucial tests that many doctors skip. T3 is your active thyroid hormone, while T4 is the inactive form that needs to be converted by the liver, spleen, and so on. You should be right in the middle of your optimal ranges. And then last, the thyroid antibodies to check for autoimmune conditions like Hashimoto's that might be affecting your thyroid function. Remember, many sensitive individuals feel best when their levels are in the middle of these ranges, not just barely within them or even slightly outside of them. Don't be afraid to advocate for comprehensive testing or find a doctor who will, especially if you're experiencing symptoms but getting normal results on basic tests. Have them treat you, not the lab slip. Why empaths are vulnerable. As empaths and healers, you're particularly susceptible to thyroid dysfunction for several reasons. Your natural tendency to absorb others' emotions and energy can place additional stress on your endocrine system. You often prioritize others' well-being over your own, potentially ignoring early warning signs. Moreover, your ability to adapt and compensate energetically can mask hormonal imbalances until they become more severe. How can you practically support your thyroid while maintaining your healing practice? Here are some practical ways to support your thyroid health so you can improve those energy levels. As empaths and healers, you need to be especially mindful of nurturing your own physical vessel as you help others. First, your thyroid needs specific nutrients to function optimally. Let's look at some supportive foods. Foods rich in B vitamins, iron, iodine-like sea vegetables, and antioxidant-rich foods, especially that vitamin C. Transition to a whole foods-based diet, thus minimizing processed foods with all those chemicals, colors, and flavors. Certain seemingly healthy foods can actually interfere with thyroid function if eaten raw. These are called goitrogens because they can interfere with iodine absorption. If you love these foods, simply cook them to neutralize the effect. This includes cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, kale, and more. Many people with thyroid issues benefit from going gluten-free or even grain-free, and be careful with soy products as they can interfere with thyroid hormone absorption. If you have chlorinated water coming out of your faucets, the chlorine you inhale during hot showers can actually block thyroid hormone from entering your cells. Chlorine is chemically identical to iodine, which is incorporated into your thyroid hormones and can block its function. Consider installing a shower filter. It's a simple change that can make a big difference. You can find them for about $15 on Amazon. Minimize or eliminate alcohol, tobacco, and caffeine. Pay attention to your energy levels during and after client sessions, and take regular breaks between healing sessions to prevent energy depletion and release their energy from you and collect yours back. Ground yourself before working with others. Set boundaries with people. This one's a really tough one for a lot of us. And finally, remember to pay attention to your body's signals. If you're consistently feeling drained after client sessions, or if your usual post-session recovery practices aren't working as well as they used to, it might be more than just energy depletion. These could be signs that your thyroid needs additional support. A few energy healing practices to help your thyroid. For energy workers, try this. Send blue or green healing light to your thyroid. Open up your throat chakra often and practice clearing stored emotions from this area. Speak up. You can even try imprinting the energy of your younger, healthier thyroid onto your current thyroid energy, releasing any stagnant patterns down your grounding cord. Understanding and nurturing your thyroid is more than just physical. It's an energetic practice that can transform your work as a healer or empath. By protecting your energy and your thyroid, you're not just taking care of yourself, you're enhancing your ability to serve others. When you're ready to grow your healing practice while improving your energy and health, I'm looking for expert feedback on such a program. Go to healersu.com/feedback to learn more. If you found these insights helpful, please like and subscribe for more content on holistic health and energy healing, and even growing your healing practice. Share this episode with fellow healers and empaths to spread the word. And remember, take care of yourself. You are your most important healing tool. Thank you for tuning in to Physics Powered Healing. You'll find resources and show notes on our website at physicspoweredhealing.com. Until next time, I'm Dr. Anastasia Chopoulos, sending you golden healing light and success vibes on your journey to becoming a powerful, confident healer, empath, or intuitive. Remember, your gifts are so needed in this world.